Across the Capitol, a milestone in history. One after the other, women were sworn in as senators. For the first time ever, 20 U.S. senators in all, and they were lawyers, ranchers, a former governor. They're also mothers, a total of 40 children and stepchildren, as Senator Kirsten Gillibrand reminded us at her swearing in. And before the holidays, we had a chance to gather these formidable women in one room to talk about a new era. And they said they fought to win tough races, and they're not going to stop now. They are living, breathing history, climbing the stairs and sending a signal. They are 20 senators, Republican and Democrat, who say they have had it with gridlock and the way Congress works.
If they can delay a problem, pick an argument, and wait till next year, they'll do it. We don't believe in the culture of delay.
The Dean of Senate Women, Senator Barbara Mikulski. For a record 26 years, she has brought the women together for private dinners, cheering them on with her slogan:
Square our shoulders, put your lipstick on, and fight the revolution.
I don't want people who watch this show to think we're some kind of a sorority, because we're not. We all march to the sound of different drummers to some extent.
But Senator Diane Feinstein says women can be independent lawmakers and still work together.
You know, we're less on testosterone. We don't have that need to always be confrontational. And I think we're problem solvers, and I think that's what this country needs.
Someone once said that women candidates speak softly and carry a big statistic. And I do not agree with the speak softly part.
When I saw President Obama a few weeks ago, I told him about our quarterly dinners. And I said, Mr. President, if you want to see bipartisanship in Washington, invite the women senators to help you get it done. And he loved the idea, and he plans to invite us to the White House.
So they say they're ready to tackle big issues like jobs, transportation, immigration, but it's their male counterparts who keep reopening Roe versus Wade and contraception.
I think most of us would agree that the government doesn't have a place in that. It's really individual families who should make those decisions.
I'm pro-choice, so I don't disagree with what my friend Jean just said, but I think those issues should be settled and should not be the main focus of debate.
Well, but Senator Collins, I don't think they are entirely settled. I mean, that's the problem, is that there were amendments introduced to say that women wouldn't have access to health insurance coverage for birth control. There was a question raised about whether or not we'll really have enforcement of equal pay for equal work laws. And boy, if that's the case, then we better stand up and we better speak out.
But if Congress was 51% women, you can bet your bottom dollar we would not be debating contraception.
Exactly.
We should be talking about transportation infrastructure or economic development or how to solve the budget deficit. And we keep facing these amendments on abortion. It's like, can't you just leave that alone?
Always brought by men. Always brought by men, Diane.
And these new female arrivals signal a modern era. The first female senator ever from Nebraska, Deb Fischer. The first Asian American woman elected to the Senate, Mazie Hirono. And the first openly gay senator, Tammy Baldwin of Wisconsin, who was in college when she was inspired by Geraldine Ferraro.
I said to myself, I can do anything. The sky's the limit.
How many of you absolutely know America is ready to elect a female president?
Absolutely.
In my life.
Easy.
How many of you think there will be a nominee, a female nominee in 2016?
Hope so.
Oh, hope so.
Hope so.
Yeah. We hope so.
Is there a president in this room?
Maybe.
No. Oh, yes. Maybe not in
20 of them. 20 of them.
A succession of them.
You know, I think the thing is that every man wakes up in the morning and looks in the mirror and says, I could be president. I think every woman looks in the mirror and says, what can I get done for my country today? That's why you don't see it.
Not one of you in this room looks in the mirror and says, I could be president?
Doubtful, but.
Well, you may think it from time to time.
Senator Kelly Ayotte tells a story of her 8-year-old daughter.
And she said to me, Mom, I don't want you to run for president. And I looked at her and I said, Kate, I'm not running for president. Why do you ask me that? She said, Mom, because I want to be the first woman president.
She better call Hillary.
Can't you break the news to her? We're not waiting that long.
And again, our interview was taped before Secretary Clinton was hospitalized and released. And by the way, we asked these senators to pass on the best advice they ever got for all children, all boys and girls, and we're going to bring that to you tomorrow night.